Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Victory at Sea Pacific, episode number 29. Good comments, as usual. First of all, we had this hit against the battleship that didn't sink it. Several people suggesting that it was maybe in the torpedo belt. Now, I actually don't know about were these Issei's or Fusos? I can't remember. I don't know about their torpedo belt configuration. I don't actually know how they did it. If they did flooding with water, if they did it flooding, they did like an air compartment. I'm just basically not sure what 6 torpedoes would do to a battleship, but I'm pretty sure that 6 torpedoes would sink a battleship. Now, again, we're willing to abstract this as a running problem with the Mark 14, which was historically very, very flawed in its in the opening year of the war, and actually the opening couple of years of the war. I just have it in my head. I don't know where this comes from, but around 43 they started to fix those problems. That could be totally off, or maybe it is correct. So we have this the appearance of this cruiser task force. It's really an unfortunate thing for them, I'd say. Another thing, we're going to get this submersible to divert back. As I think Daniel mentioned, we only have 3 torpedoes in store for Marshall Islands, which is not enough. And what's even better is we can divert. There was a cargo fleet somewhere. Let's get you to scout. Recon, huh? You can't recon? Well, you're at the surface, so I guess you're just going to be reconning as you go in. There was a supply convoy. That is not what I'm looking for. 3 corvettes, not what I'm looking for. Is this the one all the way over here? Is this the one we're looking at? They do have stores, and Noumea, frankly, does not need to be supplied. Let's turn this down to none. She's already fine. So yeah, let's divert this from Noumea. She has some good stores, and those are going to belong to Marshall Islands soon enough. I could even get her if we run into any kind of problems. I could just have her dump it off at Macon Atoll. So, where are you going? Noumea as well? Guess what? Plans are changing. We need those supplies at Marshall Islands, which by the time you get there, is already a minor port. And this may be grounds. So no, I guess we have a major port at Truck Lagoon. I was going to say it might be grounds to even make it a major port, but not with Truck Lagoon so close. We'll just try to move our way over to Truck Lagoon. Okay, so we have this task force, and that's the next thing we want to deal with. I don't know about the Kingfisher bugs. It turns out that yes, right now Catalina's as spotter roles in their spotter role can deploy from from ships, but we wouldn't want that anyways. I think I kind of like them on the short search path. Basically, I would prefer more accurate information in a closer range than having, the chance to have better information further away. I mean, information further away, but in general, less dense information, because it's just if the search radius is, let's say, 10 kilometers radius, so 20 diameter, if that happened, that circle, as it moves outward, covers less and less of a radial angle, radial arc. Anyway, I have to sneeze. Excuse me. Okay, so let's go ahead and unpause, and we know what we're going to do. We're going to bomb these guys. They're in range already, I guess. So I hope we don't have that. That was kind of a weird bug. I've not seen that bug before. Somebody mentioned it might be this. So let's just put all of them onto battle stations, essentially. Not battle stations, because that's the full one, but let's give this order. Maybe that had some influence. We don't know, but we'll go ahead and just try to solve the problem every way possible. Employing every possible solution. And I'm still going to launch in only groups of 4. Because I think that may limit the number of bugs. So let's unpause and let that happen. Also, we do have this Yorktown at San Diego being built, And I think 3 days before this convoy's ready from Mare Island. And the Puget Sound one is going to take a little bit longer. I think 8 more days on that one. So we'll have more convoys coming up pretty soon. But since we can snag convoys ourselves, yeah, and First Sag is probably going to completely drain Marshall Islands of any of its supply. So we'll get this one to high. We have Hawaii already to surplus. Pretty soon Johnston Island will become surplus. Midway probably doesn't need to be surplus. Ellis Island can be none, I think. We don't need Ellis Island to do anything other than have supported Task Force 22 in her errand. Okay, so let's speed up time a little bit. See if these guys get launched. I do want to launch more than those, so long as they are being launched correctly. Let's get another one. And even another one. And we probably have the means, surprisingly, to take with the Pensacola and the Salt Lake City, which I believe is also a Pensacola class, but I can't remember. Is that true? Yes, she is. So these are both with their 8-inch guns, probably are capable of handling whatever the waves of fighters we send, dive bombers we send, don't handle. But I think it's still wise to err on the side of caution. And again, we want to dive bomb with big forces so that we eliminate everyone, hopefully everyone, and don't suffer any return fire when we're leaving. I can hear something going on. Oh, cool. Well, we're actually seeing the dive bombers as they get out. And maybe that means... This is dangerous. I don't think that this is normally the way you want to do it. Okay, so we have 2 groups all the way up. One's damaged, but all the fuel situations are good. That's good. Very good to see. Just go ahead and nose out of here so I don't want to ruin anything. But we will take command of these Helldiver squadrons when they get a little bit closer. That's the plan. So let's just mouse on zoom in on this guy who now has a friendly Kingfisher. A really funny comment, somebody mentioned that this is like the mating ritual, I guess, of the... It's pretty funny. Seeing all those spotter planes, they did look like kind of like a nest of them, like an egg. Anyway, let's go up to maybe 8x. What's going on? What? Can we get you guys to move? Did it work? Think so. Had some technical issues. They were waiting for their target to appear above the carrier somehow. It looked like they were circling there. Not really sure what was going on. But we've got them on course now. They have plenty of fuel, so I think this is going to work out well. Task Force 19, I don't know what the deal with this is. 97% damage. I'm just going to hope that they aren't going to fire their guns with 97% damage. Here's to hoping. Alright. This is good. Oh, look, we have successfully occupied Wake Island. Perfect. That's good. Why don't you just go ahead and stop and report for repairs. You go ahead and repair and rearm there as well. And in a moment, we'll... How do I want to do this? I might mix up some... Kind of wish I had done... Sorry, 1, 2, 3... The destroyers won't have enough anti-aircraft stuff to really make me concerned. How many... Yeah, so I guess that they only have this many torpedoes when you capture them, which is fine. So we'll have... we'll just try to grab as many torpedoes as we can, basically. Alright, let's go into these guys. Hopefully they don't start in the water. Good, good, good. I don't know why that bug happens. What? everything just moved. See that right there is what I'm talking about. Timestamp, 10 minutes exactly. What the hell? I mean, you can see that they've moved because I'm moving in a direction which is no longer the place where my targets are. And we'll have to do some course adjustments. I kind of, I wanted to needle... Oh, what? Spotters, okay. I didn't get one of them. Damn it. One of them I did not get. There it is. Okay. So that's very finicky, the way ships teleport. Why did that happen? I'm not sure. I still haven't prepared this big bug report that I want to send off, and I just really hope that, you know, they solve all these problems. I just really wish this is just like would be very helpful to have done. These guys are not moving. Okay, now they are. They probably weren't in formation. They had to get back in formation. These are spotter planes. They're probably going to drop bombs, but I think these guys have enough AA that we should be okay. Maybe this guy automatically turned to that, which is fine with me. But let's do this. Yeah, so they have 3 at 5 kilometers. It's the same basically as the Portland class, and 2 of the Portland classes were able to take out wave upon wave of bombers. So we're somewhat expecting. But you know what? Why risk it though? Let's go ahead and just take them out. Give these guys some experience. So we're just gonna redirect these guys as close, I mean, as much beyond in that line as we can. Fighters should be pretty quick. Ah, we sent some dive bombers. That was not what I wanted. I actually did think I saw that. The attack order is definitely not working. These guys are just bugging out all over the place. Yeah, to be expected, I suppose. Run! Run! Alright, let's get these guys into better shape. Alright, who is our first wave? Looks like these guys. It's nice that they're just all hunkered together. It's quite nice. So when we get close enough, oh, we need to start giving orders for them to just climb. Not you alone, but everyone. And last but not least, group are you? This one. Okay, so we actually are starting to see the ships. So we can start ganging up on some targets here. We should have climbed a little bit earlier, but I think we'll be okay. Oh yeah, this is glorious. Alright, how do we want to do this? I think the wounded squadron will take... First of all, let's look at what we got here. This is not what I was expecting. That's not a deadly cruiser. That's a deadly cruiser. Okay, good. So we already kind of know what we're going to do then. We're going to focus... Oh. It's only one deadly cruiser. These are light cruisers. The Kaba is a deadly cruiser. These are 8-inch guns, unless I'm mistaken. But yeah, how will we do this then? Ah, spotter. Okay. Let's get our lead division to attack the back one, I guess. This is one which does not have a broken one. You are the follow-up team, actually, so you're just gonna fly over and we're gonna see what is available still. This group has the injured one. Injured one is gonna go after that. And you guys who don't have the injured one are gonna go after the cop excuse me, the Kava herself. Very good. So now what we want to do is focus on this squadron as they just kind of watch what happens, and we also will watch what happens. They did clear 3,000 meters. That's to me like the minimum, the minimum of what you want to do. Alright, they should be beginning their dive, and they definitely got to whatever range they needed to. I mean, whatever altitude they needed to. Yep, we're beginning to dive on those. There they are. So we'll take a look from the sky on this one. It's kind of an interesting look. Oh, game froze. Bad timing. Bombs away in the front. Kill. We got a kill. Oh man, we got a kill, and we didn't get a kill on this one, so here we go. Nicely done. This was well coordinated. I'm going to go ahead and pat myself on the back. Hopefully not too hard, otherwise it would hurt, but this is well done. Probably don't need all of them to dive bomb, but let's look at it from the Kappa's perspective. Oh my gosh, she gets away. Amazing. Wow. Well, she's in bad shape, very bad shape. Frankly, this isn't, I don't think this is modeled at all, but frankly, this is one of those situations where the ship might be scuttled. I mean, she's taken such damage, she's on fire. They'd get the fires under control, but is she really seaworthy, having taken, you know, what was that, 8 bombs or so? Especially if you have a fire right there. That's not where you want to have a fire, when your boiler's Anyway, that was still a very effective bombing run, and we were going to have to send out another one anyway. In fact, really, what are we waiting for? I guess we don't really need to wait. We can just move on in, right? Let's move closer. Oh yeah, we gotta navigate to our fighters. These guys can be split up as well into 2 different groups. Okay, so you... What the hell? Oh, no, that's fine. I thought for a moment that these guys teleported again, but no, this is exactly where they... Wait. Where we expected to find them, but where... Okay, you should be almost on top of... There they are. Gonna give them the order manually because otherwise they just fly at the current position, which is not good. You actually want them to fly where they're going to be, not where they are. This is very, very simple math. Alright, this might get the job done, but I know we have another pair coming. I don't need to do this, right? Because in some sense... Wait, do we get any war bonds for it? I don't think so. We'll find out. These guys are engaging, I think. Yep, there it goes. Yeah, it'll make you seasick. You look too closely. There it is. 234 stayed at 234. Well, well done. Good job. Both of them combined into well job. Guys did it well anyways, and we still have, I think, what is going on here? You guys are landing. Go ahead and land, if you aren't already. Is this the spotters? I hope this is the spotters. It is, okay. So we should have some dive bombers left over. Do we? Or not? 2. Wait, what is this guy doing? Oh, he's landing. Okay, so I don't know what was going on. That was probably another one that I accidentally sent to intercept. So whatever, there was another one maybe? What a mess. We need to get the other 2 fighters that I sent out home. Let's get these guys to move home. Alright, good. Let's step away from this scene in the world for a while. I mean, we kind of already know what's going to go on here. You guys are fine to go back to the original mission. You're fine. Let's go down here and look at the Solomon Islands. I think they need to be a little bit closer before you can spot, but we're almost there. We're almost to Tulagi, to Guadalcanal. We can easily capture these. In fact, I think even the submarine herself can just capture them. So, but we have Task Force 22 on the way to, you know, help out if there's any problems. Maybe we can just do the... Wait, no, you can't scout. I forgot. I guess that is one disadvantage. If we could scout this, we would actually get more war bonds, but we'll get a lot of war bonds, and I guess the fact that the Japanese didn't take them has denied them the war bonds. Okay, so there's the battle cruiser. We're still ways away from catching up to them, but I do wonder how much damage, how much ships have to slow down. We already know, well, okay, I don't know if I've talked about this on camera, but Oak Tree was talking to me about how, you know, okay, yeah, these ships may have been rated. Most of the U.S. fleet in this game has too high of a speed cap. Like the Portlands could not actually go 37. I don't think the Fletchers could even go 37. Maybe they could. They're destroyers, so. Could the Omahas go 35? I don't know. I mean, I think it's most of the heavy cruisers that are overrated. But more importantly, that's their rate. That's their speed. Like when they're in combat and they need that much speed, you would almost never use your top speed. Definitely, you wouldn't use it for cruising. And this is what I'm kind of happy it's not modeled in, but you would just burn through your fuel supply so quickly if you went everywhere at max speed. What they normally would cruise at is around 15, maybe 20 knots. Much, much, much slower than, you know, the numbers we're seeing here. Okay, so let's just speed up and we'll just wait to see what happens first. This guy, I think he's getting so close. Unless he's tied up on a rock or something. Bomber's going back. Yeah, there's no way that these guys can... I doubt even with the good Japanese speed, their surface ships in general were, you know, faster. Uh-oh. Got a problem. Oh, wait. I don't know what's going on, but I was able to catch him. I don't know what was going on there. He's heading back. Good. Okay, so now we should have... Do we have any? You're landing. Good. Any more? Well, we can send out a group of 4, 2 groups of 2, which to me makes more sense. It makes more sense to... Hell, we can send out... Ooh, the Catalina is a spotter now. I may have mentioned it. The upgrade button, that's all it does is replace the airplanes. Should I just send out somebody from here? I'm a pretty big fan of these B-24s. 8 damage, 8 damage. Yeah, they're pretty good. Otherwise, we could try them in the torpedo role. Nah, it's just there's no point. I want to experiment with that, but it's not worth it. Just wait for these guys to get back and launch them. Launch them anew. Oh, Oh dear. Okay. That is very no bueno. Let's enter combat because maybe I can do some maneuvering with her position. Good. So I want to move like this. Can I rotate my position? Or maybe even... Yeah, I think I want to move into this back corner. Okay. And now immediately... Sorry. Do not engage. We got Task Force 22 coming to the rescue. So for now we're just going to flank speed over this way. Way this way. Very quickly. Put the island between us. Get out, basically. Just get out of Dodge. And they are, I believe, stuck behind this island. I hope their pathfinding is just as horrible as mine is. I mean, their ships. So this is interesting. This means that we are not just going to be able to take this place unopposed. And this is Iron Bottom Sound, I believe, is the nickname for this area in between Guadalcanal and... I guess this is the island of Tulagi. This little area, which is much bigger than we're seeing here. Like, the scale of these ships is much bigger than they would be. This is actually a pretty substantial... I don't know what the distance from one to the other is, but it's pretty substantial. It's big enough that you can get into naval battles in here, and there were a lot. A lot of sunk ships. So, it's kind of nice if you ever wanted to, I mean, this could be something for me, if I ever wanted to kind of envision how the battles were fought, I could actually go in here and kind of just imagine ships on a smaller scale. I'm just going to guess that the ships would be about maybe 1/10 this size even. And then you can imagine, you know, ships scurrying through this little strait. Okay, anyways, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. 238, that must have been from sinking those two. Very nice. So we could upgrade the Yorktown, but she has like 60 more days to go. No need to do that quite yet. Yeah, we were about to launch our second wave, and they are definitely ready to go. So we'll pull from the back first this time. We want them to give movement orders because apparently the other order is bugged. Or maybe they just have to be given two separate orders. And I think we'll launch another wing of 4, and we'll just send 4 to each target. Alright, now back down to here. Tricky thing is knowing where they are. I think we're okay though. Yeah, we're out of battle already. They are definitely there. Hopefully our spotters stay there and scout for us. That'd be nice. How do we want to engage them? This is interesting. So I wonder if they were actually trying to take Guadalcanal. Or if they are trying to take Guadalcanal. Maybe it's present tense. An action currently in progress. This guy's like, ah, they're coming. The redcoats are coming. So this, actually, it's really hard to figure out what the best thing for the albacore is to do here, since her sister was sunk so easily, and she was sunk. Yeah, she was sunk by ASW even when she was beneath the surface. Oh, what's this combat? I guess they destroyed whatever British fleet was there, because it's completely in red, which means completely Japanese, and there's only 5 cargo ships and 2 ammunition ships left in there. A little bit silly. Oh, someone also mentioned that you can do at sea underway replenishment. That's very good to hear. Alright, I think I want to get to these guys a little bit earlier, get them to increase their altitude, stuff like that. Not do this. Don't do this. It's not what I want you to do. Sorry, I keep hitting M instead of P. I don't know why that's difficult to do. You guys are way behind, but that's fine. Wait, what? No, just move that way. These guys, I'm actually going to want to give a slightly different order. String them out a little bit to try to give my other squadron a little bit of time to catch up. And I actually kind of do want to attack from this angle because I believe this is the heavy cruiser angle. First one's going to take out the heavy cruiser because that's the biggest AAA target, anti-aircraft target. That's what? Not really helping? Where are they? Oh, they're over there. Okay, yeah, I guess it helped. Bought a little bit of time. You guys are... Oh, you are moving there, but you're just a little bit off. Okay, we should start to see them now. Oh, wow, there they are. They're not that far behind. Okay, good. Oh. Well, it's just all happening at the same time here, isn't it? Let's view this on map. Yikes. Let's pull you back. Let's submerge as well. I don't know if that's going to be helpful. And we'll enter combat and just get her to pull backwards. Alright, so we want to move like so. As far backwards as possible. Start the battle, and then give her the same order I just wanted to give her, which is move very far in this direction. If you don't mind, I have a dive bombing group to coordinate. They all... What? You did what? No! 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 Maybe I only have to just give the developers this episode as the mark of horribleness. Can they get back in the air? I did it again, by the way. I do not want to do that. No, you guys are all supposed to go this way. Climb. Oh, that's the spotter flight. Man, this is just... Yeah, I mean, I guess this episode has everything that kind of bothers me. It has the spotter planes, which are just constantly doing that thing. It has the aircraft losing their altitude. It has them being given an order and not actually following it. They just start circling the carrier. Hoo boy! So we will get this battle over with before this episode ends. But it's going to take a little while now to climb back up. We have to be at least above 2,000 before we give this order. Oh my gosh. I'm just going to continue. I don't want to bug out a little bit. I mean, bug out again. Ah! Almost up to 2,000. I might just give the order prematurely. Are they stopped? How are they moving at a different speed? Strange. What magic is this? Alright, whatever. They're not even, gosh, they're not even above 2,000 yet. Yeah, these guys magically started moving slower. I don't know why. So the Kaba, is that the same amount of hit points that she had before? Well, she put the fires out. Alright, well, I think we're just going to go ahead and start giving the orders. You guys are almost up to, like, the perfect height, so... Go ahead and bomb that. You guys are... Well, you're over 2,000, so we'll give you guys the order... I think we'll give these guys the order to... They're going to bomb the destroyer, but I'm actually going to... give them a little bit more time. And you guys are going to bomb Kaba. You're up. You guys are pretty much there as well. Yeah. Okay, so I'll micromanage this group a little bit. They appear to be having some problems. You know what? I'll just give them the order. It's going to be around 3,000 by the time they start diving. In we go on the Kaba. Ooh, had a mid-air correction there. It's never what you want to see. Okay. Kaba, let's go look at her. Miss, got her. Oh gosh, we got her. Got this one. Now the last one. We're flying right over her, of course, because why not? And taking losses because of it. We're going to be able to replenish these guys at Wake Island anyways. So let's just hope that we get some kills. 1 miss, 2 miss. Got some hits. Good. The dedicated gunners are still shooting as the ship goes down. Wow, even the ship has rolled into the water and they're still shooting now. They've stopped now. Okay. Very good. So fleet is eliminated. Let's get back over to the Mariana Islands. Yeah, that's not what we want to see. Give this order over here. We, luckily, actually can... You are... Which way are you going? You're going this way, right? Why are you not doing... I don't like when they don't obey orders. I gave him a movement order this way. It was already his movement order. He's doing it again! Ah! Okay, that's alright. It's just, it can happen to anyone. They can get confused. So if I'm not mistaken, I believe this fleet will be coming after me. Should. Hunting down submarines nearby. I think we're okay, though. I think they might be going to where I was. Oh, wow. Holy cow. Wow. Oh, this is so juicy. I want to sink all of these things. This is just like... This is a sister ship of the one we just sank. The Takasi. This one has 10 8-inch guns. My goodness. Destroyer. Wait a second. That is what we just sunk. The Kaba 2. The Kaba's ghost has been spawned immediately before her sister was even sunk. Yeah. Okay, so this is, yeah. I mean, it is a lot of destroyers, too. Not exactly a submarine's best friend. But I think we'll be okay. Let's hope. As long as she doesn't... As long as she listens, keeps retreating. The only way she can run into problems is if she doesn't keep retreating. Source 22 is moving in nicely. So now we need to get the carrier fleet as well to dock and replenish. What are you guys doing? Spotting? Okay, it's fine. Sag, we have a heavy cruiser trying to catch up to them. Is that a Northampton? It is. You guys are mostly empty, but bombs. No fuel, no shells. Those are probably the two biggest priorities. Lots of bombs. You do have bombs. You have lots of torpedoes. What is their move? They're delivering to Johnston Atoll. Okay, I'm going to let that happen because it's not that much stuff. A lot of aviation fuel, basically. And then hopefully from there, they'll move somewhere else and get stuff to, some of the frontline stuff. There's no... It's mid, high, or none. Okay. So there's no low priority. Low priority. Okay. Well, I guess things are going pretty much okay. And we still have this fight going on. Yeah, we're just gonna have to do well with our carriers. In fact, speaking of carriers, I really do want to get some more. 310 war bonds. We're 1 war bond short of another Yorktown. A Wasp gives us actually a fair number. This is like the best light carrier you can get. Jeez, it's quite good. But for 50 more, you get the full thing. Oh, very good. All right. I'm just going to continue. We don't need to see what's going on with that. Very close to... Oh, we got the Yorktown. Okay, let's build another one. The 2 sister ships. They're 4 days apart. Have another carrier task force ready to go. We're going to have to start building some escort ships at some point, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Who knows? Maybe we don't need them. I guess the only escort ships we really need are some Atlantas, because then we can... the long range is what I really, really, really want. And I might even just start doing that, just get them to be only supported by Atlantas. Alright, well this subgroup is going to move in now, because she can. I guess? I really don't know what we're best off doing here. That's first 2. Wake Island, everyone's going in. Okay. So who's here? Ah, good. Let's do our refits. So we don't have enough money for an airplane. Well, that's fine. Actually, we can just take a loan, and by that I mean going into any of these places and trying to figure out, do we have any in reserve? We don't. Rut-row. Double rut-row. Triple rut-row. Quadruple rut-row. Alright, well one thing I did want to do is swap these. I do want to get rid of a few of these because, first of all, I want them to be spotters. And I don't want that many anyway. Because of the same reason. I want the very quick routes, and, the Kingfishers are a little cheaper as well. So we'll just get this many, and hopefully that's enough money to be able to one at a time replace these. That's all I need to do, just one at a time replace them. Okay, so we need some Helldivers. 35, we have 35. Fantastic. So, swap this one. Get another. And we have what? 2 more. Wow. Got it. And 1 more. Why couldn't we have unlocked the Hellcat, though? Ah, okay, that was it. Alright, now let's move over from the Enterprise to the Yorktown, and she only has 1. Okay, very good. And I'm very happy with the Helldivers. They didn't take very much damage. Everything else looks okay. Alright, these guys are ready to get underway. We'll let them repair or whatever first. Do we take any damage? I guess there's no... Oh my gosh, they sucked it all out. Alright, get out of here. You guys are fine. Where do we want you to go? We're going to have you go to the Mariana Islands. Basic port or not, there's enough problems here that... Yeah, we're going to push. We're going on the attack. Maybe we'll even find our way over to Truck Lagoon. Truck being like the biggest base in this area, I think. Yeah. And eventually we'll make our way south, especially after the Saratoga and the Lexington finish their operation up here. So this will probably be the slow southern drift for my carriers. But I can see this video has already gone 44 minutes. Well, 45 now. So yeah, we'll just call this to a close here. Let's see what this is. Oh, they had actually finished and were ready anyways. Well, as ready as they can be, right? Without any other stores left. So we'll pause. That's what I should do, is pause. And call this video to a close. We have some exciting action in the future, I imagine. A little fight over Guadalcanal and Iron Bottom Sound. And then we got to see if my submarine is actually going to escape. And if it survives long enough, it can lead our carrier task force to another juicy target. So until the next episode, thanks for watching and take care.